Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? Happy Thursday. What an emotional roller coaster this whole week has been. Maxx Crosby remains a Raider. That's the good news. I'm still mad about the move that Baltimore made just because it's bad business. I don't think anyone in the NFL should, trust Baltimore, moving forward. I think the GM Costa should step down, but overall, thank you, Ravens, because I'd rather have Crosby than the two picks. The two picks are never guaranteed to hit. I think when the news first broke, I was a little worried because I thought that we overspent on Monday and, we weren't going to be able to keep all the signings or it was going to put us underwater. But once it was confirmed that we'd be able to honor all the free agent moves we made on Monday, and still take back Crosby and it wouldn't put us, underwater, just put us in a bad position. I think getting Crosby back is icing on the cake, right? Um, Apparently Trey Hendrickson was in the building the same time as Crosby and his family were there in Baltimore, and I mean that's just dirty work. We mentioned that, and to cover it up, I think Baltimore put out in the media that their intention was to sign both Crosby and Hendrickson. Come on. You took Hendrickson because you had buyer's remorse that you picked up Crosby and lost your two picks. So that's complete bullshit, right? In other news, to no surprise, Kyler Murray was released by the Arizona Cardinals, and most likely Minnesota is going to pick him up. So that's a good move for Minnesota. I think if we never had the first pick, Kyler Murray would definitely be a target for us. I was kind of wondering, with Tua getting picked up by Atlanta for the price that they got him for, I think it was 1 point something million, right? For a year. Man, I think Tua might have been a good bridge quarterback for us. What are your thoughts on that, Nation? The Falcons officially released Kirk Cousins. Now that our line is beefed up, is there any interest, Raider Nation, for us to pick up Cousins if he agreed to be a mentor to Mendoza and a bridge QB? That's kind of interesting. I think the price would be right. I know Cousins is Mr. Money, but at this point, I don't think he could. His price tag it could be that high, right? We only have two QBs. We'll have Mendoza and we have O'Connell. So regardless, we still need a third QB to compete for the starting job. So not a bad thing to think about, right? Um, as I discussed in the beginning of the show, everyone we picked up on Monday will be signed. Contracts, and most have already been honored, including Tyler Linderbaum, on a 3-year, $81 million contract. Raider Nation rejoice. Final note, Acosta, I don't know if you watched that press conference, but Acosta said he was gutted. I mean, really, dude, that was such bullshit. You need to be gutted by all the NFL owners. That dude is a used car salesman, man. Like my pops would always say, that guy is phony baloney minestrone. There's also a press conference today to announce all of our signings, 9:45 Pacific Standard Time, I believe. So look out for that. We got most of our players, signed from Monday. I think there's a couple more, but they might have already been signed by the time this video gets posted. So Raider Nation, what are your thoughts on everything? How are you feeling about having Crosby back? I know I'm excited, right? We're a better team with Crosby. You hear it everywhere. I know that we've been beefing up our line, and I know there's still needs with defense, even though we made some moves on the defensive line. But now having Crosby, we don't have to worry about, oh, we got to get Trey Hendrickson. Oh, we need to get Jalen Carter. We got Crosby back. We could get him some more help, but I'm overall, this is there's more happiness and anger like yesterday. So Raider Nation, if you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, share the news. I really appreciate it, Raider Nation. Until next time, peace out.